Brought out the purple scarf today because we're talking about Mother, aka Starrgirl, aka Album of the Year, aka no one could ever do it like Ayra Miss Paper. Because after this album dropped, I realized something, you guys. When they are calling Big Three, right? And they don't mention any woman, we shouldn't fight it. Yeah, women are in a whole different league of their own. The men could only dream of this type of perfection in your body of work. There's one thing that I love is when an artist sounds like they took time to create. Because if there's one thing that this capitalist society we live in is very much pushing for, is artists churning out bodies of work year after year. But I feel like an artist needs to take a minimum of 2 years to release one body of work to make it sound like a cohesive album. Like, yeah, the album is telling a story because you, as the creator, you need to sit with the story you're about to give people, to feed them, to tell them how it's supposed to taste. And that's one thing that has been so consistent with Ayra Starr's discography. He'll give you singles year in, year out, but you see those bodies of work, expect it every 2 years. And honestly, I respect that. Because when asked in interviews what the theme of this album was and why it was purple all over, she said it was a collision of both her previous era, coming together to serve the people something new, something fresh, something they could dance to. And when I say this body of work does exactly that, the particular thing that is so commendable in this body of work is the sonic production of it. All the producers that worked on this said, Starrgirl, don't worry, I got you. The production is so good that songs released as singles sound new. Is it Gimme That? Is it Where Do We Go? From here, Grammy. We're going to Grammy, dear. Because that is the path that we are on. I like when the growth of an artist is noticeable. Besides the fact that this is a very danceable album, you can hear her exploring a lot of her vocal talent. I have never heard Ayra use her low registers as much as she used on this album. They said experimental but keeping it exactly you. This is what this album is. You can tell that she listens to a vast array of music, but she always finds a way to bring it back to herself, to make it sound authentically Ayra. Even on Miss Paper where she was rapping, I was like, who is this woman? What has she done with the previous Ayra? From the cover, we could tell that this was some grown woman music. But when you actually listen to the songs, especially songs like Amazing, Pressure, you can tell somebody that has come into her sensuality and energy and wants you to understand that that is exactly where she is right now. Her art being a part of her is always growing, and I'm so grateful that we are privileged to experience Ayra very much before our eyes. A lot of us have been following this woman since her way dropped the first day. I've seen her go through so much, especially on social media, but one thing she has stayed true to is her sound. You cannot listen to this album and not know that it's Ayra that you actually wanted to listen to. Like, I love the features, but honestly, it was Ayra that I was looking for. Every song, I just wanted to hear how she will sound. Ayra Starr, wherever you are, you will always be famous. Thank you so much for letting people know what real artistry is. That will be all. Let me go and continue streaming.